Hi everyone, in today's video we'll be talking about this very easy technique that will help us to have better mindsets. I'll be explaining a very easy exercise in the end of the video. Today we're gonna learn how to challenge these patterns. Cognitive behavioral therapy defends the idea that what we think influences what we feel, therefore influences our behaviors. What we think influences our emotions, our feelings, and influences the way we act. How's that the thinking influences the way we feel and act? I'll give you this very silly example that might be helpful for us to understand it better. For instance, try to think with me, I am stupid. Now, it might be a little silly, but many people think just like that, I'm stupid. And by thinking that you're stupid, what you might feel is, if you pay attention closely to your emotions, you might feel a sense of anger, or sadness, or hopelessness. So we thought, I'm stupid, felt anger, sadness, hopelessness. Action. The behavior might be something like snapping at people, acting like you don't care, not even trying anything, not putting yourself in difficult situations because you don't see the point. So, I'm stupid. And then I feel heavy, I feel sad. Then I behave. Why should I try if I'm stupid? Because this is how it goes. It's all intertwined. Do you see how it goes? I'm stupid, feeling sad. I won't try to do anything. Because at the end of the day, I believed my thought. And if you think about it, thinking thoughts are not more than words and images. But because we give them so much power over us, they influence the way we feel. Therefore, they can influence the way we act, the way we behave. Today, we're gonna learn how to challenge these patterns that goes on in many of our minds. Certainly, it did for me. I hope that makes sense for you to try to open your mind and to listen and to see the video until the very end, so this technique might help you in the future. This is a channel where everything I teach is to help people, to improve your life, to improve your mindsets, because I want you to succeed. I want you to have the life you want to have, the life that is full of meaning and dignity and closeness. All right, so the exercise is very simple. We are going to think of 3 pieces of evidence that supports the thinking and 3 that goes against. Now, it's very important to say here that in every thinking, we have a moment, a gap, a second in between the thinking and the believing. So we have to find this timing in ourselves. We have to find a gap. In each one of us, that might differ a bit, but you need to observe yourself a little bit in order to find your best moment, your gap. Because in this gap lies all opportunities to change, to choose whatever you want to think about, whatever emotions and feelings and actions you want to put forward. Okay, now the exercise. 3 things that supports your thinking and 3 things that goes against of it. It's very important that you know that we're looking for facts. We're not looking for assumptions. We're not believing in our thoughts. Our thoughts are only images and words they're not the reality. They're not the ultimate truth. So what sort of evidence I'm looking for? I'll explain in just a minute. I have my notes here. I'll have a look so I don't get lost. Okay, example. I am a bad mother. Who never thought that? Please comment down below. Ladies out there, my sisters, who never thought that? Okay, coming back. Okay, I am a bad mother. I am a bad mother. Okay, 3 things that supports the thinking. Find in your day, in your life examples, life experiences that proves you a bad mother. Well, I yelled at my children. I didn't help them with their homework. I said no when they wanted me to play with them. I'm not very, into playing. So I gave you 3 examples that they don't live in your mind. Because when you yell, it's out there. There was an experience that you shared with someone. It's not a thinking. It's not a thought. It's not an illusion. So that happened. That's a fact. So now you didn't want to play. You're not a mother that likes playing games, for instance. So this is also a fact. And other people can confirm that too. So it's not in your mind only. And the third one is, I didn't help with the homework. There was an action involved, and other people can confirm too. It's not something in your mind, right? Okay, you got your 3 pieces of evidence that supports the thinking. Now, I would like to invite you to think of 3 things that would go against of the thought, I am a bad mother. Okay, I'll just use my imagination here. Okay, I am a bad mother. Can I find in my day, in my relationship with my children, 3 good things about me that would prove the thinking, I am a bad mother, wrong? Okay. I love hugging my children. I feel good when I hug my children. I love cuddling with them, and I'm just a hugger. So this is evidence number 1 that you're not a bad mother. Evidence number 2, well, I care about their nutrition. I cook fresh food. I cook for them every day, and I care about how many vegetables they eat, if they are well nourished. I care about that. So that's evidence number 2. Let's find the third one. Okay, so I love watching TV with them. So I like hanging out with them watching TV. That's your third. Now, if you get all this thinking, if you take them all and put them side by side, now it's the tricky part, because it's your choice to believe the bad side or the good side. It's your choice. It is your choice to believe and to feed the mindset that I am a bad mother and I can prove, or that I am not a bad mother and I can't prove. It all relies on you and the way you want to live your life. We can always choose to look at the bright side or the dark side. It's our choice, and depending on what we choose is the reality that we're going to live. This is CBT in a nutshell. Whatever we choose to believe is the reality that we will put forward, that we will act on, that we will invest time, we'll make decisions upon it. So this is very important for us to understand. I can give you as many techniques in CBT and any other approach in psychology. However, the choice to believe, to choose the good side, it will be always, always yours. We can use this exercise to challenge any unhelpful thought in our life. I'm a bad mother, I'm not competent in my work, I am not a good spouse. Look, I am not a blind optimist, and I believe sometimes we're not a good worker. There is something we can do to improve, of course, but the awareness is very important. And this awareness is the ability to understand and to accept the reality as it is. Because at the end of the day, we are not only one thing. Yes, today I was a bad mother because I yelled at my children, but that doesn't mean that's who I am. This was an experience, and we are way more than our experiences. So I hope this video today that was a little more technical, a little more sciencey based, although everything I talk in this channel is evidence-based, you can be assured of that. But I try to make very, very simple and very daily life for us to enjoy our lives better and for us to reach out for the life we want and for us to improve ourselves to be our best, very best version. If that was helpful to you today, please like the video if you liked the content today, and maybe you could share with someone that you feel like would benefit from learning how to challenge unhelpful thoughts. There is always someone we can think of. I hope to see you next time. Ciao!